All right. So this is my weekly breakdown. Weekly breakdown for April 27th. Okay, for April 27th. Starting with the pairs that I am not choosing. Start with Euro SEK. This pair here I am not choosing because, well, actually I am choosing this. So we'll skip that one. I'll come back to that one. Actually, let me do a quick little. Let me do this here. I'm just gonna move this here. All these blue labels. I actually decided to move up. Oh, not that one. Hold it there, buddy. This is the one right here. Whoa, what the hell is going on? Let me refresh my screen real quick. Do a little refresh. Fresh. All right, so I don't want GBP CAD. I actually wanted to move Euro AUD up like this. There we go. And there you go. All right, so let's start with GBP CAD. So GBP CAD structure is not clear here, as you can see. We're having this pullback. It is bullish on the weekly. Daily is bullish as well, but it's just unclear, especially in terms of the take profit here. GBP CAD. This does look like a pullback here with the weekly, no clear AOI, and with the daily also too, what we see here is really no clear, really clear area of interest. So we're just going to pass on that. GBP USD, we'll be looking for buys, but as you can see, we're already close to the take profit. So it's not clear pass. USD SEK, waiting for this weekly pullback, a deep weekly pullback. I have an alert here. We need a deep weekly pullback because we have no areas of interest here. It's not really clear. Yeah, we don't want to go back more than about 4 or 5 years. So I don't see any real deep, and not the right time for a counter trend as well. So pass. USD SGD, same here. We're waiting for a deep weekly pullback. In terms of the a daily structure or a daily area of interest, we can look for that, but I rather just follow the higher time frames, because if you see, we do like this here, we look for some sort of area of interest. Yeah, we can find that like right there. We can find that like around right there. But interesting. I mean, we could technically, but then we couldn't, because if we're looking for our daily, let's just say like this is our daily, then what happens is now our take profit would be like right here. And I don't really consider that to be worth the time or the headache or the wait. So we're just going to pass on that. GBP AUD weekly, and the weekly is bearish, is bullish. Weekly is bullish. Daily is bullish as well. So they're in sync. It's in sync. I would say this is in sync. Yeah, I definitely say this is in sync. But what's happening here? This will be buys. What's happening here is that it's just unclear. Yeah, so we're unclear here because our take profit would be like right here. But I mean, technically we could look for that here, right? If we do like this, technically, but it's just unclear. It's not screaming at me, so I'm going to pass it. Okay, next we have weekly. This will be a counter trend, but yeah, we look like we're pretty close to the actual take profit for it. And this is not clear structure for me to see a break. I would want to see this break of this structure point right here, but as you can see, that's pretty much touching what would be our take profit for the counter, so pass. USD NOK, not in sync. As you can see, our weekly is bearish, daily is bullish, okay, not in sync. Euro CAD, weekly bullish, daily, bearish. If we look for some sort of counter, we'll be right here. But by the time we actually shift structure, or by the time we even wanted to take a trade right here, that it just wouldn't make sense. Pass AUDCHF. We're at the lower low, see here on the weekly, but we're making a pull back, right? So we're on the way, we'll say. So we're on the way. We'll say we're on the way, right? What will we look for? We'll look for sales because we're in sync with both weekly and daily, right? Okay, but 4 hour is bullish. We want to see it go bearish, but the reason why I'm not interested in here is because there's really no notable area of interest in here, so no structure. Pass. Euro NZD, right? Euro NZD. We'll say we're at an area of interest in this daily, because weekly is bullish, daily is bullish. If we look for, if this is daily, we'll look for the next structure point will be right here. Oh, there's a football game going on right now. I was like, who the hell is yelling like that? So we'll look for that one right there. So we'll look for this structure point. It's a lot of yelling going on outside. But we'll look for this one right here. Yeah, good. So I got a little distracted with that shit. It's fucking people going crazy outside. But anyways, so I would look for this take profit. This is actually not too bad. Actually, now that I look at it, the 4 hour has shifted. I'll actually look into this now. So I'm gonna make this yeah. So this wouldn't be it wouldn't be a good counter trend. But since we're at this daily area of interest, I kind of like this actually. So I'm gonna and I see a 4 hour structure shift. So what I want to look for now is I just want to see a pullback. So I want to see a 4 hour pullback. 4 hour pullback. It is going crazy outside. 4 hour pullback. All right. So we'll wait for that. Let's turn that blue. Next, AUD NZD. So I don't like this one here just because, and I have this at red because we're still in this huge consolidation point until we actually break this lower low or this higher low, then we're gonna pass. Here on the daily, on this GBP JPY, same thing happening here, but on the daily time frame, we see, I wouldn't consider this a shift. I keep saying that every week. Just looks like a continuation. So pass, NZD CAT, same on the weekly. We have this high, this low, this higher low, and this higher high really ranging, and you have all this happening here. So I'm just gonna delete that AOI in there. Nothing should be in there because it's just all consolidation. GBP-CHF, it looks like it's on the way right now. On the way to what is the question? Weekly is bearish. Daily it looks like it's bullish. So it's not in sync. I would definitely say that's a shift. And it's not in sync at this point. So yeah, that's a clear not in sync. So we have to break this structure right here. In order, by the time we do that, I mean, there's no point in even monitoring right now. That's going to take a few days. But what I'll do is, since that could take a few days, it can happen this week to have that shift. You know what? I still won't even be interested in it because it's like, where do we go from here? What structure is there? What take profit is there? It's not clear. So that's why we put not clear structure, not clear TP, not interested. Next is NZD-CHF. Okay, we got lower low on its way. I'm looking for this deep retracement. I want to see this deep retracement of the weekly daily to look for sales. And right now it's just on the way right now. So we'll just put on the way. Look for sales, but it's on the way. Not clear right now. We want to wait for retracement. And I have my alert there just to let me know so I don't have to go back and look at it. But I want to see it retrace back into that area of interest, the clear area of interest. Okay, next Euro SGD. Okay, don't be bothered by this. I'm just keeping this here. This is when I started trading. Put all these ridiculous points of reference up. So right now we're at the higher high. Okay, We had a we're having a structure shift. Well, not really. We're still bullish on the daily, which is kind of, kind of consolidating right now, but it's not really clear and no clear structure there. So pass. Euro CHF weekly. Okay, we're on the way right now. All right. So weekly is bearish, daily is bullish. I think this is a clear structure shift. So not in sync right now, and this isn't a good counter trend either. So just pass. USD CHF weekly is bearish at that lower low, making its way up. We had a structure shift here. This would be a good counter trend, but we look like we're really close to this next structure point for a counter. So I'm just going to pass there. USD ZAR weekly is bullish, daily is bearish. Is it bearish? No, I would think that it's in sync. I think that's in sync. I wouldn't count that as a structure shift. So let me take that back. Okay, and we're at this area of interest. So we're at this area of interest. Yeah, I wouldn't count that as a structure shift. I like that. So we're at this area of interest. It looks like it's having a rejection here at this area of interest on the weekly. 4 hour had a shift. So 4 hour had a shift. It's having a pullback right now. This looks like it'll be really good to actually get into this. So I'm gonna actually move this up. This will be a good trade to start looking into. Now we just want to see some accumulation, which looks like it's already happened too. Here, this is actually almost more than ready actually, huh? Yeah, I like this right here. This is good. This is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, I like this. I like that right there. So USD ZAR just got promoted right on the spot. So I'll just throw an alert here to look for a break of accumulation. How fast that works, huh? We'll look for a break of accumulation, see if it respects that zone. And I'm gonna put I'm gonna make this purple because we're gonna say this is more than just better. It's almost ready. AUDJPY having a pullback, deep pullback in the weekly area of interest. See, so we're at the area of interest. I don't know why I didn't change that, but at the area of interest, we'll be looking for sales since we have weekly and daily. Having that deep pullback at this area of interest, bearish. We would just need to see. Oh man, I'm stuck here. Stuck. Frozen. Frozen. It's like I'm frozen still. Okay, I'm unfrozen. I was frozen, now I'm unfrozen. Let me make sure that I'm still recording. Am I still recording? Sheesh. Am I still recording? Okay, I'm still recording. That was weird. Now I'm frozen again. Oh shit. Huh. Frozen again. It's weird. Frozen again. Okay, let me close out some applications here because I don't want to be frozen like this. Yeah, close out some applications. Okay, so hopefully, oh shit. Yeah, let me close out some applications here. This is so crazy. This is happening. Let me see. What the fuck? Whoa. Oh my goodness. Is it me? Is it the computer? This is weird. So weird. So weird. Hold on, let me holy shit. I'm gonna have to close this one down. We have to do this again. Hold